Williams.
Well, you certainly wouldn't have bet on that. Steffi's momentum comes to an end in the second set. Which is once again a lively proposition. Now it looked like Steffi had it wrapped up and that we were all set for a decider, but not necessarily so now. Graf keeping the pressure on. Made inroads. It'd be silly to waste it like that. Yeah, didn't Steffi do well there? Read the slice on the serve and got herself back in position, and here has 3 points for her third break of the Williams serve in this set. Well done. Again, Steffi unafraid to go for the roll backhand, but Williams rock solid with a volley. Could be a big game, this one. 2 break points saved now. Was wasteful, double fault and a couple of errors, but Steffi relentless, and now once again looks to have this second set in her pocket. 5 games to 2. So just the one break of serve which won Venus Williams the first set, divided them in that set. 4 breaks in the second, 3 of them to Steffi Graf, who now serves to take us into a decider. She has some of that natural born resilience that Graf has displayed throughout the last 2 decades. That's for service. No doubt that Williams will go for it here. Yes, the right shot, but again, not quite the execution. Well played, Venus. Desperate measures required, and she came up with a shot. I probably thought it was all over there, and we'd have good reason to think that. Quite believe that. Break point then for the American for her second successive break of the Graf serve. Yeah, that was a big serve after the double and then the faulty throw up. Wow. Like that, all right. Set point then. Yeah, just wide. She knows it. Trademark Steffi Graf. Lost the first set, but unrelenting pressure in the second.
One set all.
And the crowd who've missed her in the last few years, very glad she's back here. Still very much in this tournament. Deciding set then in this quarter-final. The winner to play the winner of Davenport and Schneider.
Final set.
Davenport, of course, who beat her in New York last year.
Love 15.
But the American then aided by a little pop to the Steffi hamstring at a crucial time.
Love 30.
Got to be careful. Doesn't want to go a breakdown so early on here. A few times she's missed on the double hander low down. Steffi hardly making a mistake at the moment. 3 break points for her 4th break of the Williams serve. Excellent rally, heads up play from Venus, but now she's looking up at Graf all right. From a set-up, Venus has dropped the second set and is now a breakdown in the third. Not the searing heat of yesterday. 37 degrees it was then. When Steffi came through against Serena Williams in a real epic. 7-5 in the third. This looks as if it might go all the way as well. Steffi has the advantage here. 1-love, deciding set.
Thank you.
Yeah, Steffi always in trouble after having to scoop that up with the forehand. Getting herself in advantageous positions, Venus, but at the moment just letting herself down a little bit, particularly on that forehand side. Really crunched that one. Came on to Steffi rather quick. She looks down at the surface as if might have betrayed her. Just let her down a little bit there. See what she wanted to do, but just wasn't quite able to do it. Rather anxious look. Decided late to come in. Ball's just starting to click in a little. Steffi looking uncertain there at the net, and that was a weak volley. Good scrapping though, once more for the American. But she really shouldn't have been in the rally, and Steffi knows it. Read that well, did Venus. But this was a present. Didn't she take it? So, break back point.
That's for sense.
Very impressive indeed. Plus 7 of the preceding 9 games. Look to be out of that one. Heads up though from the American. Some really wondrous shots as well. But Steffi will rue that volley, that's for sure. The game should have been hers. Instead of 2 love, it's 1 each. Vicious slice means she's having to reach down lower and lower. We've been going now. Pace as well as the weather has been pretty hot. Steffi not panicking when the big shots aren't coming off, not trying to do too much, and in the end the error comes from Williams. Watched. 40-30. Steffi once more, expecting the cross court. This one not really with the depth she was looking for. And severely punished. The brain working well for Venus, but shot letting her down. And a chance for another break for Steffi, her 3rd in a row. Juice. Yes. Didn't know if the hand slipped on the racket, but it was a chance there. Williams, though, a large target.
Advantage, Williams. Cheers. Williams.
Terrific serve, speed and a little bit of slice as well.
Cheers.
Steffi giving nothing away on any point. She was at the other diagonal. Steffi says she can't be sure. She could only feel that it was in. I must say, at first glance, I thought it was in too. Too close to a ball, perhaps.
Advantage, Williams.
Now, even on a second look, it looked in, but it's game point for the American. Better from Venus Williams, not looking for too much, working for her advantage and claiming it when it came. So she's back in front of the crowd here, absorbing battle, which Steffi looked to be in charge of. There's work to do now. 1-2, third set. Enormous fan club wherever she goes around the world. Standing ovations in New York for her exploits there. after that. She was in charge of the rally. Much needed. Comprehensive love service game from the German. The WTA Tour, of course, in addition to our coverage here on Eurosport this year. We did show you the tournaments in Zurich and in New York last year, but full coverage of virtually all the meaningful tournaments this year. We're really looking forward to covering the likes of Steffi, Venus, Serena, Martina Hingis, Lindsay Davenport, Anna Kournikova. This goes on and on. The women's game rising in popularity all the time. Incidentally, I'll be switching to the men's event tomorrow. The commentators will be Joe Clark, a new addition to our team, and Joe Jury, who joined us towards the end of last year.
30-15.
You'll be hearing a lot more of Joe and Joe on Eurosport throughout this year on the WTA Tour. Played. Again, a model of patience, Venus Williams, something that's not immediately attributable to her, but she was there. Yes, and again they're not going for too much. Didn't go for the lines. Much more measured play from Venus Williams. Very impressive indeed. And Steffi will be surprised at that. Venus with her act very much together leads 3-2. That's the situation. Seesawing match. Graf looked to be in control of it. And she took the second set and had a break at the start of the third, but Venus Williams has come roaring back. Not so much roaring, but much more considered play than we've associated with her. Hitting powerfully, but not so much for the lines. And she's 3-2 up. Steffi, I suspect, would have expected if things had gone wrong that Venus would have been hitting winners, bludgeoning her into submission, but it hasn't been quite like that. just being outplayed at the moment. Not necessarily outpowered. Still doesn't really enjoy it up there. Critical moments now. Just too good. Steffi couldn't do more. But here are 3 break points for Venus Williams to go a break up. Wonderfully controlled rally from the American. The other thing about Williams so far in this match is her movement. I didn't see an awful lot of her at the end of last year, but she was obviously suffering from the knee problem. That looks to be a thing of the past. I must say, I thought it was something that might dog her for much of her career. But it looks like they've done a very good job on it.
Williams.
That's awful. Now Steffi's in real trouble.
Williams leads 4-2.
2 love down, it's 4-2. I don't know if Steffi's got a problem, but that was so unlike her. Take nothing away from Williams. She's thought this through, thought it well. Needed that. To break Williams down now, shots are going to be that good. Whereas before it was Williams making the mistakes, now it's very much the ball on the other foot. Williams virtually error-free in the latter part of this 3rd set.
Second service.
Good start. Little hook. Working well.
15-13.
Is she going to turn it round as she did after the 1st set? Glorious.
First yard.
Sometimes, and she's gone for an outright winner virtually out of nowhere. She knew what she was doing here. What was that? Such a crucial time to serve a double. Break point for Steffi. Well, is this Williams wilting? That particular game way out of character for what we've seen for most of this third set. And Steffi, it looks like Steffi's called for the trainer. Williams really let it slip there after playing so well through much of this third set. Double falls and then that awful backhand into the net. But what's wrong with Steffi? Certainly nothing that we heard. There might be a problem. But here's the trainer coming on. Doesn't seem to be too much wrong with her movement, so you can only suspect it might be medical. So many injury problems over the last couple of years which have been so hurtful for her. Just when she looks as if she's got things going, something will come up and deny her again. Whether it was the knee, the ankle, the wrist, the thigh. Look like these are tablets coming out, so maybe it's a headache or something for the stomach perhaps. Certainly a really difficult time for something like this to grab a hold. She's going to continue straight on. She has this under her control, serving for the match. Venus must have wondered where it's all gone. Played so well midway through this third set. But she's made one or two mistakes since then, looked a little bit tentative. And Steffi has stepped on the gas. Venus with just 3 titles to her credit. All last year in Oklahoma City, Lipton, and in the Grand Slam Cup. But a finalist here in Sydney and in the Italian Open, Stanford and Zurich, a very impressive year. She wants more. She wants to be where Steffi has been, right at the very top. So here it is then. Graf serving for the match, a place in the semi-final at stake. predominantly Steffi fan club here, and that contingent roaring every point. Playing every point now as if it was her last.
Close enough.
Well, she's beaten virtually all the top players in the last few tournaments she's played at the end of last year. So why not take on and beat Venus? She'll regard it as a major feather. Still working hard.
30-15.
Venus now recapturing the aggression that seemed to be lacking. Just long. And here are 2 match points for Steffi Graf. That's a formidable win. I'm sure that there were doubts in the back of her mind at the end of last year that she'd ever be able to recapture what she had, but she's very nearly there. She's beaten all the top players now. And no wonder her clan are so happy. So confirmation that we'll be on tomorrow night. There's the semi-final lineup. Steffi against Lindsay Davenport, Martina Hingis against Barbara Schett. 7 o'clock in the UK. Jill Clark and Joe Jury to take you through those matches. Graf against Davenport, Barbara Schett against Martina Hingis. And tomorrow afternoon I'll be back, take you through one of the men's semi-finals, Todd Martin against Thomas Muster. And Steffi here has beaten both the Williams sisters back-to-back, just like Arantxa did last year.